Well, a gas station in Coral Springs turned into a crime scene today, but there was no criminal intent. The dramatic scene was all part of a new documentary which honors the lives of fallen police officers. New at 6, NBC6 reporter Stephen Schuler is live with more on the inspiration behind the movie.
Well, we're told that the local police department here actually received multiple 911 calls because that scene looked and sounded so real. Take a look here behind me. You can see film crews wrapping up their day. And as you'll hear the story here, the local filmmaker has a deep personal connection to this story.
Hey, what are you doing?
Gunshots erupt outside this South Florida gas station, police officers collapsing to the ground. The eye-catching scene, all part of a TV pilot depicting a well-known police murder from the South Bronx 30 years ago.
Without warning or any justification of whatsoever, the killer turned, pulled a gun and shot him, killed him, hit him right between the eyes.
Joe Johnson reflects on the death of his former colleague, New York City police officer Thomas Ruotolo. An alleged thief shot and killed Ruotolo and injured two other officers during a shootout on Valentine's Day of 1984.
I was a cop in the South Bronx with Tommy the night this happened, and it's something that you just never get over.
Drop that gun!
Johnson is now producing a documentary in honor of Ruotolo and all the other officers who sacrificed their lives protecting the public. The piece, titled 58 Hours, reflects an alarming statistic.
On the average of every 58 hours, somewhere in the United States, a police officer or a law enforcement officer is killed in the line of duty.
The pilot will also feature interviews from the officers who witnessed the events of that night. Johnson will present the piece at film festivals and shop it around to networks in hopes of producing a series honoring the stories of other lives lost in the line of duty.
I'm here to honor the memory of all of them.
Local radio personality Rich Stevens will narrate 58 Hours. He says he's honored to participate in the project, especially in light of the recent assassinations of two officers in New York City.
And now that the two officers who unfortunately were shot in a very similar way just a couple of weeks ago, that brought everything back to the forefront even more so.
Johnson says he actually chose this building because the brick facade resembles a building in the Northeast, the building that this crime happened outside of. And as far as for Ruotolo's killer, we're told that he's serving a 40-year